Hi friends, Editing Sarah here. So just before this video starts, I do say in this video that that there would have been no vlog on the 18th because I lost the footage. I found it. It's still on my phone. So I did upload a vlog late last night, late today as I'm filming this, and then I'm uploading today's as well today. So if I repeat some things or it sounds like she doesn't know what she's talking about. There was a vlog that went up yesterday. Yeah, I realize that now. I didn't realize it at the time of filming. So I just thought I would give you guys a heads up. Sorry, I think I repeat one of the questions or like the daily questions or something like that, so you can disregard. But yeah, it's just kind of a little quick update video, which is what these vlogs are. So enjoy. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to The Bookish Knitter. Today I'm coming to you with a daily reading vlog. So today is the... What day is it today anyway? The 19th of December. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's been a weird couple of days. So I had filmed yesterday and I had full intentions of editing it last night and then posting it like to go up today on Tuesday. But I didn't get around to editing it last night because I was really tired. I didn't sleep well the night before. I think I mentioned it. Presley has not been feeling well. So I'm a worrier. So I was kind of awake for parts of the night, checking on him and stuff like that. So that was Sunday into Monday. And then last night I was super tired when I finished the sprints with Storm over on her channel. So I was going to edit then and I'm like, no, I'll do it in the morning. And of course I had no time to do it this morning and it was a whole thing. So I was going to do it tonight and then post it late today or later on Tuesday, I should say, because you guys are not going to see this till Wednesday. And I went to edit it and the video was corrupted. So that hasn't happened to me in forever. So it is what it is. It's not a big deal. It was literally me just sitting here like this talking to you guys. I of course didn't show you the tea, which I still have here, I think. Which one? Was it this one? Silent Night. I think it was Silent Night is the tea that I got yesterday. So I have to take those two to work. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to keep this quick because it is almost 8 o'clock and came home. We had to go to Walmart. Garrett made me dinner, which we had bacon and eggs and sausage for dinner, which was delicious. I love having breakfast for dinner. It's nice and simple. And I just really want to relax tonight. So maybe do some cross stitch. I haven't done any cross stitch in the last few days. I'm only reading one book right now. I may pick up another book, another Harlequin book or something like that, but we shall see. But anyway, let's get into the Advent calendar stuff first. You know what? No, let me tell you what's going on with Press first, because I talked about Presley not feeling well. So he hadn't been eating. That's the biggest thing. He was still kind of acting his normal self, but like sort of, but he wasn't eating, which was very concerning to me. So we did start to notice though yesterday that he would eat some of his wet food, but really none of the dry food. So we talked about it. We said, we got to get him into the vet. So we called last night and we got him in today, and my mom and Garrett took him over to the vet's office because I was at work. And it turns out what we were thinking last night was correct. And he has like 2 or 3 broken or chipped teeth. So obviously he wasn't going to be eating because it hurts for him to chew. It'd be the same as if you had like a broken tooth or something like that, right? So the poor little guy, I feel so bad. So unfortunately, he does have to have surgery to have them removed. So that's a big bill, but it is what it is. It needs to get done at the end of the day. It just needs to get done. So they won't know exactly how many until they get in there to get them out. One of them is one of his canine teeth. And that's fine. Cats can go without teeth. We had a cat, Nicholas, our cat that we had years ago. He had none. He had all of his teeth extracted years before, like a year or so before we got him, like when he first showed up at the shelter, because they were so rotted. Sorry if that's gross to anybody. And he had no problem even chewing kibble type food. So cats have very strong jaws, so is my understanding, so he'll be fine. But he can't have the surgery until January 2nd because of the holidays and all the things. So unfortunately, we really have to watch and make sure he's eating for the next 2 weeks, which is going to be hard. Luckily, Garrett is still at home. He starts his new job on January 2nd, so that works out really well. The vet's office is actually going to come and pick Presley up because Mom can't get him there herself. He's just too heavy and it's too cumbersome. So they're actually going to come pick him up, take him to have the procedure, the surgery, and then my brother or somebody, or Garrett or whatever, will pick Presley up after everything is all done. So he comes home the same day, which is great. as long as there's no complications, which I'm sure there won't be. He'll be just fine. And then he can get to healing. So they did give us what they refer to as cat crack, which is wet food. And it's in a bigger container. It's about this big. And it's like, if you think soft food for cats like a pate, it's even softer than that. And it's very, very high calorie intake. Like it's a high calorie food. So he ate an entire can of it at the vet's office today. And it's a big, like usually the cans that we buy them, like, cause for the wet food, it's like the small ones about this big, right? The Fancy Feast or whatever. But this was like a dog food size can, like not tall, but like wide and right. So he ate a whole one of those today. So the vet gave us another 4 of them. He'll go through those in the 2 weeks. I'm hoping, right? So if I need to get more, I'm just going to call the vet's office and be like, hey, can I come and pick some up? I'll, come and buy some. And then they also gave us an appetite stimulant, and it goes behind his ear, and we're to give it to him every 3 days. So that should help, right? But the vet said, watch him, because if he if he stops eating, we will need to bring him back in, because the concern is they ran blood today and his liver. I guess there's some fatty deposits going around his liver, and that's what happens when cats don't eat. So we want to make sure that doesn't get any worse. So anyway, we got to make sure that he eats. So keep your fingers crossed we can get him to eat. We've noticed that what happens is, because we've got George and Missy as well, as soon as we put something down for him, they want to come over and investigate, and then he just kind of walks away, right? So we can't have that. So I said to Garrett, like, if we feed him, we have to do it in a room by himself with the door closed, and just let him eat with the other cats away. It's the best that we can do. So anyway, that's a thing. But yeah, he'll be fine. So we just have the next 2 weeks to get through. I wish we could do the surgery sooner, but again, with the holidays and stuff like that, it is what it is. And I understand. And, the vet just really wants to make sure we are making sure that he eats. That's the biggest thing. So yeah. But anyway, let's get into the advent calendars. So the David's Tea. Today, what did I say it was? The 19th? The 19th. So let's see what we have here. Oh, I like the design on this one. Super cute. So we have a skiing polar bear. Gotta love it. And today's tea is... Today we got Santa's Secret. So I was talking about this one to the girls at work today. Let me try and focus that. And normally, in the years past that they've done the calendar, they always put Santa's Secret on the 24th. But I guess they started mixing it up. But I still feel like it belongs on the 24th. But anyway, I'm very happy to have that one. Actually, I'll show you guys that one, because it's a black tea that has pieces of candy cane in it. And legitimately pieces of candy cane in it. So let me take the top off here. Oh, and you're not going to be able to see it because it's mostly black tea. Oh, that's disappointing. There we go. Legitimately has little pieces of candy cane in it. So yay on that one. Delicious. It's one of my favorites. Actually, we're talking to the girls at work about tea because I'm such a big fan of it, and they didn't realize that you can get stuff like this. Like, it's not just like the Tetley that you buy at the grocery store. I mean, they know that there's specialty teas, but not to some of the extent that I was talking about with the David's teas. And they're like, oh, I would really like to try those and blah, blah, blah. So I'm actually going to bring in a bunch of them tomorrow with some tea bags and the spoon and stuff. And the ladies can try some of the teas and see what they think about them. Yeah, so I am going to say, though, because sometimes, I work in customer service, and this is kind of notorious for a customer service department or an office job. There's always that one department that has all the food, all the candy, all the treats, all the chocolates, which especially now with the holidays, it just tends to be our area because it's like the kitchen area, right? But I think I'm going to tell the girls, like in my little area, that this is tea for us. I don't want it to end up being a free-for-all for people in the office. Do you know what I mean? Does that sound bad? I don't think it does. I think it's like, this is my group of people, and I think I can bring something in just for us. And I think that that's more than fair. So anyway, so today's tea was, oh, let me put back my little skiing polar bear. I don't know what I'm going to do with this after the end of the year, or after, I'm probably just going to put it in recycling. Seems like a waste. I kind of do wish, I mean, I love it, but I kind of wish that they would do something about the packaging. I don't think it needs to be this huge, but that's just my opinion. So on to my Cadbury chocolate. I've already had my dinner, so that means I'll get to have my chocolate. What was yesterday's question? Let me ask you yesterday's question, because I did not, yesterday's video didn't go up. What toy would you make in Santa's workshop? That was the question for the 18th. And I said a doll, or dolls, because that's always, to me, Christmas has always been like Couch Patch Kids or Barbie dolls and stuff like that. So the 19th is right here. And we have, let me just make sure I'm opening it the right way. We have, looks like a plum maybe? Not a plum. I know my fruits. At first I thought it was like a penguin. A pear. That's the word I'm looking for. I think it's a pear. Yeah? Or like a squash of some kind? Maybe it's squash. It's the leaf that's throwing me off. Interesting. Okay. So today's question is, what would you spend, or how would you spend a surprise snow day? I think we all have the same answer here, people. Reading. Inside, reading a good book. So yeah. So talking about good books, did you like that segue? Smooth. I am only reading one book at the moment. I am reading It Happened One Christmas by Chantal Guitien. I'm about 35% of the way through this one. This is going back in 2 days. I need to get this one done. So like I said, I thought about picking up another book, but I'm like, I think I'm just going to focus on this one because there is a time constraint with it being due back at the library. It's the one that I had for the 7-day hold. And I really, really need to get it done. So I have, I think, another 6 books maybe on my TBR for the month of December. And we're already on the 19th, which means there's 11 days left of the month. So I think I might just read those books that I have and just leave it at that. Yeah, that's my game plan, I think. I had yesterday started if you were in the Reading Sprints over on Sorb's channel, I had started a Sweet Valley High book just for something, you know, non-Christmassy to read. And I got like less than a chapter and I'm like, nah, I'm not in the mood for this. So I put it down yesterday. So I think I'm just going to focus on these books. But I'm falling into that thing that I think a lot of us are right now, where I'm thinking ahead to 2024, right? And like, what do I want to read? And, you know, I'm kind of like not slogging through the books that I have currently, but like, these aren't interesting me as much as what I want to read next year. And, you know, I want a fresh start, new year. I'm looking forward to it, that kind of thing. So anyway, I'm enjoying this one. I'll talk about it in a few days. It's basically like a Hallmark Christmas movie. Our main character, she is on location in this small town in Quebec, scouting a small town to use in her movie. And she runs into, or the mayor basically of the town is telling her like, no, I don't want you filming here. So, you know, that's what it's going to be between the two of them. Doesn't have the highest of ratings on Goodreads, but a lot of people have enjoyed it. And I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I just got to get it done because it's due back, like I said, in just 2 or 3 days. I think it goes back on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I really only have like Wednesday, Thursday to read it. So yeah, maybe Friday at lunch. I don't know. Guys, that's it. I'm going to let you go and I'm going to get this edited and I'll keep you updated on Presley as we go. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.